Okay, so what was one of the most important flags, red or green, that you looked for upon meeting someone? Red or green?
Okay, let's go. Green, I would say just like transparency and like openness, communication, not trying to beat around the bush or act like you want something that you maybe really don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, really, you got 20 other people that you're entertaining. Like, it's like, just be open and honest about what it is, what you're doing, because then I feel like that gives you an opportunity to make a conscious decision about what you want to do.
Right, because we might be on the same wave.
Yeah.
Wait, who's you talking about? Future? Is that who you talking about? Because that doesn't sound like Michael B. Jordan like right there. Is that who you talking about? Let's keep going.
Please help yourself.
Cut the games.
Just cut it.
Cut the games. Cut the games.
Okay, so if you had a red, what would it be?
I would say if you're too close to your exes, that's a red flag.
Cordial, cool.
Cordial.
Wait.
Okay.
Coming from the person that not only dated Diddy, but his son as well. You're the walking red flag. No, you cannot talk about that. You're the walking red flag.
You speak. I don't want y'all to have beef yet, okay? Because then that gets messy.
So how
Oh, really?
It was genuine. Nah. Yeah, it's like
it's not adding up for me.
It's not. Because I feel like if y'all gonna be that level of close, then we don't need to be doing this. Like, y'all should still try and probably figure that out or work that out.
Yeah, then also, too, it's like, on the flip, how would you feel? Are you cool if I'm still cool with my exes?
And that's my thing. Don't dish what you can't take.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nah, I feel that. Okay, well, on a more positive note, what make you feel powerful, like, when dating?
Not compromising my values and like my standards and my requirements.
Yeah.
I think it just also depends too, like where you guys are at in that stage of the relationship, because sometimes like you gotta just make sure you're giving it to the right person. I think that's important, because it's like when you start giving it to the wrong person, it's gonna like drain you.
But then when you know it's the right
Wait,
person.
so are you saying Michael B. Jordan drained you? Is that what you're saying? The nice guy, Michael B. Jordan, versus Future, the bad boy? You tell me he drained you? That's what you're telling me? He drained you. Okay.
Because everybody have on a mask in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. So, like, overall, like, what stage of dating do you feel like you start seeing people's true colors? That's an even better question. Because what if you blocking your blessings? What if you... See, that's the thing. We talk about, like, following us, following our heart, following that feeling, but at the same time, have a whole bunch of requirements on what a person should be. So how do we know, like, which ones are, like, am I being too harsh or am I being...
Well, I think, like, there's some superficial requirements that, like, okay, we can kind of... You can cut down on those. You can compromise on some of those, because it's like, okay, that's not really important. If it's somebody who's genuinely like a really good person, they care about you, they have your best interests at heart, then I feel like, okay, we can compromise on some of those things. But I think like as long as you're not compromising on like your core values and beliefs and like
that's it. Okay. Describe how taking control improves the overall dating experience.
I think you'll just be happier at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm very much in a space right now where I'm not doing anything that's going to compromise my peace and happiness.
We know.
I think just taking control, making sure you like maintain your power, don't give your power away to anybody. That I feel like is the key to like truly being happy in or out of a relationship.
What's one thing you know now that you wished you knew sooner? I ain't doing this with you.
Wait, why are they laughing?
Chill.
I think she knows. Like, she knows. Maybe not have, a track record of all these men that I've been with. Maybe not date a man's son after I dated him. Maybe not get with a quote unquote, the quote unquote toxic bad boy rapper that has been known for sleeping with multiple women. Maybe get with the actual good guy who looks like he got his stuff together and actually wants to get married. Just saying. And now that I think about it, Teyana Taylor, you're married to Iman Shumpert, right? She's married to Iman Shumpert. So I would think if you were sitting down with her, you'll be giving her like advice on how to, obviously keep a man, basically, and to get married. I would think you'll be doing that. But let's keep going.
I think I even learned to become a better communicator in this relationship. Like, I think I actually learned that about myself. I actually was a horrible communicator. Didn't know.
You think?
Yeah.
You didn't know?
Look at her track record.
I
Yeah.
was the original who taught you about your communication. Okay.
So you told her about it.
It was that bad.
Wait. So you told her about her bad communications and all that, and she still did, and she still does what she do. Not listening. Interesting.
But I learned. So that's something I've like actively been working on. I've been working on it though. I've gotten significantly better.
Okay.
No, you haven't.
I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Growth.
stay tuned.
It's that growth I was saying about. I was
You're
saying
right.
that.
Don't judge you based on. You're right.
This is
You're right. This is now.
No. People always judge people off. Like you judge a book by its cover. People always do that. You can't just use that saying, "Oh, no, this is now." Like, no. Again, your track record says otherwise. That's why it's bad candidate for a guy to actually take you serious, because you never took other guys who will value seriously. So it'd be kind of dumb to take you seriously.
Thing is, I don't even think that it's anything that like I wish I knew then that I know now. I knew. Right. I probably knew then.
Sometimes it's okay just not have no regrets.
Like,
life is life.
I feel like that's the
what?
Part of
life
growth.
Is life.
Yes.
You know what I wanted at 21, I don't want at 25.
Right.
But at 21, I can't really speak to where she was
outside. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, you
like,
can. Yes, you can. You control whatever you do. Like, you control whatever you do with your life. You decide to hop from a top tier guy to top tier guy to top tier guy to a toxic top tier guy, and then to a nice top tier guy. It kind of says everything right there.
Yeah, two different. I don't even know her anymore. I don't know who she is. What is she?
But everyone else does.
What she do?
What?
Don't judge me based off that man.
Cause she's not here anymore.
She's not.
This
she is.
So
address me as such. Address me as today.
Okay.
No.
Would Joe say yesterday's price?
It's not
today's price. Who she was 4 years ago. Who she was yesterday. Today. Nah, that's real. I say don't have no regrets in life. Like,
live your life, and you can't live your life based on like what other people are gonna think, how other people are gonna feel. Because at the end of the day, it's you, it's your life. Right. So what's gonna make you happy?
What's gonna make you happy?
Look back and be like, oh, wish I did, or why didn't I? I'm gonna do it.
But that's what's dope about you, because I feel like people even come and do interviews. They come and do these kind of things, and they sell it. But like, you really live up to everything that you're saying. Like, you have to do that, especially at your age. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't live with any regrets. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's probably some things that everybody feel like, I could have handled this differently, or I could have da-da-da-da, but do I regret the experience? Do I regret the lesson? Do I regret? I don't regret anything.
You learn so much in the process. So it's like, I wouldn't trade the knowledge I got for anything.
Exactly. And sometimes you need those like mistakes or whatever they want to.
But what have you done with that knowledge? What have you done with it? You're single again. So wouldn't that make it irrelevant that you got that knowledge for it then?
Call it. You need those mishaps to know what to do better in the future. We got to stop living in what we could have done better, what we could have and move forward, and how we can become a better version of ourselves every single day, because time is not our friend. You don't get yesterday back. You don't get last month back. You don't get those years back. So all you can do is move forward and prepare yourself for being a young adult and a woman, and then a mom and a wife, or whatever it is that you see yourself being. Now you have enough knowledge to be like, okay, I tried it this way.
What? Isn't that why the whole thing happened with her and Michael B. Jordan? Because she was about to potentially get married, but she decided, nah, I want to still live this single life. Isn't that what happened? So everything she's saying is almost irrelevant, and she's still single again.
This didn't work. Still don't regret it though. You know, we have deep conversations, so it's like, even when we talk, it's always from a perspective of woman to woman, not telling you what you should do, how you should do it, especially because we're 2 different ages. But it's just like,
but it's just like sharing that experience to me, like, yo, this is what I want to do, this how this played out.
It's
so,
a
like,
dirty
just
game.
So you know what's up.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and I think that you are an amazing young woman, and you are dating and living on your terms as you should. You know,
I mean, she don't really have enough time to do all that, but okay.
Okay.
I'm a cup of tea though, because you run too fast, might burn you. Okay.
And that's the truth. Sip with caution. caution.
No, real. Like, you wouldn't handle a cup of tea the way you would handle a bottle of water.
You're not
you
gonna throw it back.
You throwing it back. You even playing with. Are you stupid? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't. But with tea, you walk slower.
Yeah, you're gonna pick it up delicately. Let me hold this in a nice china.
Exactly. That's me. It's just a cup of tea. Be gentle. Be delicate with me, and that's what Iman is. Like, he handles me with care, and not just like some bottle of water. You know.
I like that. I ain't no bottle of water.
You feel me?
That's a good one. I like that one.
But it's also like, I think another thing that a lot of people miss, and I think it should work both ways, is that we should always be afraid of like losing one another. And I think that's further to the point of being a cup of tea.
Michael B. Jordan, she lost him, so she wasn't really afraid of that.
Whereas, like, if you sip too fast, you doing too much, you mishandling that cup of tea, you will get burned. You know what I'm saying? And not on some like disloyal type, just like, it's gonna hurt you.
You're missing out on your blessings, really,
right? Exactly.
You're not handling it how you need to be handling it.
Yeah, you get a little pinch of hell. It's hot, right?
Little pinch of hell. It burned, didn't it? Okay, I told you.
Don't touch that.
Said sip with caution.
I told you.
Listen.
I told you. But I think that should work all across the board. When dating and business relationships, whatever, friendships, whatever, like, we should all handle each other with, you know, caution and care and respect. So we do have some Bumble users to talk to. Well, Bumble guests.
Okay, cute.
Cute little quick question.
Give some tips and tricks.
I like Bumble because I make the decision versus feeling like somebody's like swiping through my pictures like, I don't like her. Right. I don't like her bikini. The boob's not big enough. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that.
Wait. So you don't like being disqualified by men, but you're okay with disqualifying them? Okay.
I'm just, with me, I'm like, okay. I get to choose.
It's on your terms.
I like that.
On your terms. Yeah. We just spoke about that earlier.
On your terms.
Always on my terms. Even when they think it's on theirs, it's always on my terms.
Period.
Okay.
All right. How do you prepare yourself for a first date? That's a good question. The last like
first date. Yeah.
You know, to me, it's always about the journey. It's never about like the destination. So even when it's time for me to get ready for a date, it's more about me. Like, it's the music playing, it's me dancing in the mirror, it's me like, oh girl, you fine today.
You gotta start feeling yourself. You gotta hype yourself up.
You know what I'm saying? That's more so where it happens for me. But you know, when I get there, I'm traditionally always myself. I'm not really a shy person. I don't cower. So I come in with a kind of a presence. So
that New York,
yeah,
you demand the room.
Yeah,
as you should.
And it's like all 5'2" of me demands the room, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when I see something I like, I kind of like, I'm on it. And then if I don't, I'm off it.
Yeah.
It's like just an automatic, like, it's a hard stop.
To the earlier point, you dating on your own terms, and there's no rush. And like we talked about earlier, there should be no regrets neither. You know, don't start getting into your head thinking like, okay, well, this is not.
Yeah, and I feel like.
But won't she eventually regret it if she's still single and not married, no kids though? Won't she still regret it then? Like, because she's 20, well, I guess 25. So it's easy for her to say that now, but if she's like in her late 40s or 50s and still single, no kids, wouldn't she start regretting it then? Or be regretting it by then? That's why I'm like, why aren't you, Teyana Taylor, giving her some marriage advice since you're married and have kids? That's why I'm confused here.
The situation's no longer serving you. There's nothing wrong with leaving that situation.
Yeah.
Does that count if like you married and we going on a date? Does that count? Cause like when we go on dates, when me and Mom finally do get to go on dates, I do the married thing. Like I want to look good because I never get to like.
It still
look
counts.
Good.
It's just not your first date.
When you going someplace totally different that y'all never been before, that's your first date. You can look at it like that. This is your first time going to
I'm
places.
a comfort person. I would just want to go to Del Frisco's every single day. Don't take me nowhere new. I don't want to try octopus. I don't want to try nothing that I just.
You're not even gonna try like a little oyster?
No, absolutely not.
Charboiled?
Absolutely not. All right, what's your question?
Does dating get sexier with maturity?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
How so?
It's something different when you pull up on the scene and you actually know who you are because you're just way more comfortable. You don't feel like you have to shape depending on the room or the people that you're around. You're not afraid to really state your opinions about things. I think it's just way more easier. You're more comfortable with yourself and you can automatically like pick up on things like nonverbal communication way easier. And I think that one of the things with women and maturity, that's what you start to really like, oh, that voice, that's really my intuition. That's really me telling me to
This
like
is
listen to
wrong.
myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love that.
I feel like you reached that point.
I think, you know.
Like, what is maturity? Like, no, for real.
Yeah,
It's
what
like,
is
at
it?
what
What is
age?
it?
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's all relative. I think it depends on where you're at. I think definitely
Exactly.
where I'm at now, it's definitely sexier.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm just more mature. I know what I want.
What?
Yeah, I'm in a different-
Wait. I know you're not just say that. I know you're not just say that. You're saying you're mature. You've been engaged. You dated, again, Diddy, his son. Got with a toxic bad boy. Then got with the good man. Fumbled all of that. But yeah, you're mature. Okay.
Headspace
I
too.
think that the meter for maturity changes as you get older, right?
Yeah.
Because like when you look at yourself when you're like 35 and you're looking at your 25-year-old self, you're like, girl.
And
Yeah, that's what
no,
we
but
were
that's
saying
what I was
earlier.
saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what technically?
Because at 21,
exactly.
me looking back now, I'm like, girl.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But then
Girl.
at 21, it's probably like, oh my gosh, she's so mature for her age.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I'm not physically, like, literally asking
Like
what is
number-wise.
maturity, but it's just like, when do you know? Because, like you said, at 25, you might feel like I got it all. I'm very mature. I'm very,
Sure of myself.
Sure of myself for my age.
Yeah.
I'm ahead of my time.
Yeah.
And then, girl, you get in them 30s and you like,
But
Let
I
me say
know,
something,
like,
what?
The 30 shake the table, baby.
Wait,
Yeah.
but I thought women mature faster than guys, though. Because when by that logic, mean every girl should be capable of getting a guy then? If we go by that logic, if you're mature, that means you should be mature enough to know what guy you need to actually get with. No, he actually got his things together. As you can see, he's going somewhere. Wouldn't it make sense? But I'm just going to probably end it right there, guys. Now, I think one thing, well, there's a couple things to take away from this. So, notice how they got like a regular, obviously regular woman, obviously who has a job and stuff. Here, talking to two celebrities, right? And my thing is, there are women who look up to, like, especially women like, Lori Harvey. And when they see her, like, date all these guys, all these famous rappers, actors, athletes, and see that, oh, she got engaged, one time. Oh, she potentially almost got engaged here. Oh, she dated this guy. Oh, maybe me, a regular girl could possibly do that. And that's kind of bad influence when women get influenced by that. And then you also have to put in too about female rappers, because they're like the worst examples of when they tell you, especially like you don't need no man, but yet they're the same ones in relationships. Like, do y'all not hear like Megan Thee Stallion songs? Like, actually listen to Megan Thee Stallion songs. She talks about not needing a man, but yet she's with Party. Make that make sense to me right now. Make that make sense to me. How can you sit there and say that? How can you sit there and make a song about not needing a man, but yet you have a man? City girls do it too. Look at Young Miami, Diddy. Look at JT, Lil Uzi. Like, make it make sense to me. But yeah, guys, like, I'll tell me y'all thoughts about this, man, because I'm assuming Lori Harvey is gonna change her ways. She's gonna keep doing what she's doing. It is what it is. But if she's in her late 30s or 40s, still single, no kids, it just proves the point that you can't keep doing that. Your time clock's gonna tick-tock out. But yeah, guys, other than that, guys, hey, new here, hey, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.